Feather Fetcher. That's my guy. What is up? What is up? Okay, let's get back into shaping this silly thing out. I just want to get the shape done. Hey, I see your houses back here. Ooh, I like the white one. Which one did we go with? I like this one a lot. In the sandstone. I don't know. They both look great. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I've actually been on build school for quite a few hours today, off and on, as I've been packing. We've got a few more of the shapes fletched out here, and now, I don't know where I was at. I added some lights in too. I think these look really cool at nighttime. Now it's kind of figuring out what we're gonna do with the back. Since we can't see it from the reference image, I'm just gonna make this up, and hopefully it works out. So I'm just going to continue to work on stretching this and then bringing it over and somehow tying it back in. I don't know. Hey, Sunless, welcome in, my guy. How's our Sunday going? I think that right now is even, so maybe I'll go... Actually, you know what? No. Whoa. I wonder if I just go ahead and close this off, since we don't really know what the back of the building looks like. What have I done here? I don't know how this ties together. If I go ahead and just round this around, make like a bowl up here, can I copy and paste this and rotate it? Like this section? I don't want to have to do this again. How do I copy this and rotate at the same time? Is that an Axiom tool? What if I clone it for now? I need to clone from here all the way out past this on the center line. So I need to clone from here to the center of these... Oh, shoot. To the center of these archways, which I think is here? It's the beginning of the arch. That's the beginning. Yeah, I need to copy from here to here. But how do I rotate this? Is that an option? BRB, no problem, Sunless, no problem. I'll still be sitting here trying to figure out the same dang thing. How do you... Oh, wait, Control R. It says right there. Control R? Oh, that's sweet. So now I can just drag it back and connect it? No shot, right? Is that where I want it, though? That's crazy. That's a crazy command. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. 36 blocks wide? To come in one? Hey, Goose! Hey, man, welcome in. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't pinged the Discord yet. I should probably do that. I think this is where I want it. I hit cancel. Okay, never mind. Let me go ping the Discord real quick. Oh, I did ping the Discord. I'm silly. Welcome in, Goose. Goose, I actually just watched your Mother's Day video today. That was really neat. How does one convince Mother to play Minecraft? I think mine would. She would just be terrible at it. Your mother, actually, decent at playing Minecraft. She's got the good hand-eye coordination. I was pleasantly surprised. I really don't think mine can do it. Okay, I think that's where it's gonna go. He's on Twitch now. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. You know, it was a really, really fun video to watch. Very heartwarming. Warming? Whatever. This is wrong. Let's just, hold on. I know how to do Axiom now because I'm a professional. Hey, Wishbone. Welcome in, my guy. How's it going? How's our Sunday? That's not you're insane. She has zero coordination. You know, but you know what? Then the way you edited it made it... Edited it? I hate that word. Made it look like she had coordination because she wasn't doing too bad. I mean, I couldn't even get my girlfriend to play Minecraft because her hand-eye coordination was so bad she couldn't, like, punch a block, let alone my mother. and yours fought a fish and a zombie and all sorts of stuff. So it looked like, yeah, it's all editing. She looked like a professional, which was crazy. Where'd that placeholder block go? Well, you had me fooled. Such a great video, though. It was from playing almost 3 hours of playing. Well, makes sense. Makes sense. I don't know how I feel about this weird bully shape. I think it... I do like it. Okay. Okay. I gotta reband or bound my nope. Yeah, wait, yep. What's my reload shaders button? You live as build for real? Thanks. It's hey, and thanks for the follow, Goose. I hit or miss. Sometimes I look at it. Where is not Axiom? Where is shaders? Load shaders. Must be in a different menu. That's fine. We'll figure it out later. Yeah, I'm hit or miss on it. I added in. I only got like this done stream last night, so I've played like 4 hours today trying to figure out how to make this part work, and then textured a bunch of it. And I think I'm enjoying the textures. Actually, I want to see, is everybody video settings hotkey default? I think yeah, it might be. Is it in video settings? Oh, I've never seen that button before. It might be in here somewhere. Keybinds. I've changed it before. I think I changed it. It's not on the button because I used something else. So it's definitely in here. I've just made it a pain in the butt for myself to find. That's all right. No harm, no foul. Oh, that was it? Maybe I should watch chat and do this slowly. Where was I at? Shaders? Video settings. Shaders. How do I... Oh, yeah, I can just... yeah. I can click it from here. I have a... I want the hotkey back on. So I can quickly turn them off and on. I've unbound that. Yo. Okay. It looks way better with shaders on. That's insane. Okay. That makes me feel good about myself. I'm going to continue to work without shaders just because then I can be pleasantly surprised when I turn them on. Yeah, it's very blocky, very Minecrafty now. That's all right. I also want to try turning it nighttime, but I think there's some other people that on build school right now, and I don't think they would like it to be night, so we won't do that for the time being. But I'm going to figure out how to tie all this together and then just do something weird in the back, I guess, for now. Not really sure what I'm going to do yet, but I think today I would like to... Won't be on. Hey, Royal, welcome in, welcome in. I think today I would like to just get the shape in. I think... Liam called me out last night and he said that, hey, why don't you finish the shape before you detailing? So I think I'm going to Lurking Goose. We love Lurking Goose. Good luck in the cleaning. I'm moving, so I'm also, this is my break. Playing Minecraft is my break to stop boxing stuff and and relax a little bit. So I totally feel that. But yeah, I think I want to get the rest of the structure done. We're stopping it here, and then I just need to get that weird tower thing up here, which I have no idea how or where we're going to put that. Yeah. Well, for now, let's bring this around. I want to get this connected up. Is this... Wait, why do we have a weird double thing here? What's going on? Did I move something? Is something wrong? Wait a minute. That all matches. Okay, something looks weird, but I guess it's not. That's fine. Let's extend... Oh, those end rods are going to... those are going to extrude funny. Hold on. Let's not grab those. And let's just pick an arbitrary point. Maybe we make a bowl out of it. Maybe we just go all the way around. Where's the other side? We just connect this back up. We'll have a giant wall in the back. And then I think you can't really tell from the render or from the generated photo where there's a square overhang on this side. And it looks lower than that one. It looks like it's down in here somewhere. And then ties into a building, so maybe we do bring this side up, which I'm actually not against. I didn't actually think about that till this moment. What if this building was bigger? This red ribbon continues, looks like. A little ways, and I think I like the distance. There's some weird round thing kind of going here that gets cut off, and then a blue wall. And then maybe we'll make this side go up. I think we'll raise it up. I'll raise it up. Let me get rid of this. I don't want this to show, so let's just bust these out real quick. I want to grab a good chunk of this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Maybe like 19 of these guys. And then, oh shoot, they're different heights. Darn it. Let's grab this, raise this up to match that. I'll have to tie this all in together later. And is that the right height? Sure is. Let's try that again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Let's grab from here over to this corner, and let's go up. That looks like it's taller than the second roof, so it looks like it's going to be... It depends on where we put that overhang. I think if we put that overhang maybe even with... Let's see. Let's get like a good angle from over here. If that overhang is technically right in there, that red overhang peeking out, and it angles back, as that angles over, I want that building to be taller. So there, ties in, maybe something like that. I don't know. Oh, but then we're getting up too high for that. So maybe we just keep it in, maybe we just actually, let's just match it to just beneath where this is at. Now, it's really hard to tell. One more, is that the right level? Sure. We'll bring the rest of this up. Yeah, it's fine. Up, 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 I'm gonna go. Whoa. Close but no cigar. Oh, maybe I can go down one. We can just delete this out. Get rid of this top row here. It'll go underneath this lip, which is perfect. Okay, so this is this weird thing off camera that we can't see. It, to me, it looks like it needs to round over. And it has some sort of lighter blue and a darker blue background to it. So let's add in this little ribbon here, this offset thing. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it 2, 3, 4, like 5. Come on. If it was that, we pulled this out, and it connects back to this building. And now if we get back over here and look at this angle, it's about where it's at. It may need to be a little bit bigger. It's got a ledge on it. Toxic, hey, hey, welcome in, welcome in. Goose is lurking. Goose is here, but he's lurking. I think Feather's also here. Goose is clean. Goose is clean. Goose is being productive, and I'm playing Minecraft, so. Yeah, that's about where it looks like it comes from. I think I like that. It's a little bizarre. This is also a little long. Yo, my fly speed is so fast. Got even the TV in the garage. Nice. What are we working on? What are we working on in the garage today? Man, I gotta do that. I gotta put a TV up in my garage. I like getting out there and pay your bills left. See you later, pay your bills. I gotta get out in the garage and do some stuff. I was doing some furniture for a while and then just kind of gave it up. Mini bikes, nice. Nice. I think this needs to come out one more block, and then I would like to see it be taller. I think it needs to be taller. It looks like it's... This is a square. I don't like that. So let's just bring this up. So that's 7, 8, 9? 9 tall? Is that crazy? No, I think that's it. This blue thing's probably not going to get the same treatment as everything else, unfortunately. I just don't think it can be as big. We're going to have a lot of extra blocks in here as well, which is kind of annoying. However, okay, so here's another thought. I don't know how this building is utilized, obviously. But maybe we move the whole thing up. Is it accessible from... is there a delete command in here? What's this? Erase? What if I grab this to here? Click to extend? That's not how you... Wait, what? Hold on. I want to get rid of this. To this. Oh, and hit delete. Understood. So if it's hollow, my thought was it was kind of an overhang for this glass. So if somebody's standing in here, the overhang is, it's not blocking any views. However, I also like the idea of being able to use it as a corridor to walk through. So if we move it, it would have to go up or down. Let's try down. Eat it! Yo, 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 welcome in, welcome in. I think down. Let's try down. Let's see what that looks like. We go down, we match this layer. And then we fly over here and kind of look at it. If we have the same... Let's see, this screenshot is taken from like down here, which looks like it almost lines up with it. Yeah, I think that's way closer. So that's... I like that. Because now it can be used as like a corridor. So if this is a floor or whatever the heck this building's for, we can break the glass out and use this as a passageway. We could put some little window peepers in here. They don't show it on there, but I wouldn't mind putting some peepers in there. Yeah, okay, so that's that. And I'm actually going to get rid of... We just found out there's a command for this. Wait, hold on. Erase. Let's bust this glass out. Won't need that, that's fine. And then the building has the underhang, and it's kind of a box, actually. The more I look at it, it looks like this goes back up. And it's kind of, oh, we'll go up one more. And it's hollow underneath it here. Darn it, I always right-click twice. But it's almost like it's hollow underneath there. And it does continue on that other side as well, along this building. So if we're just going to assume that this building is where this blue is at. I don't know if I want to. Every corner on this build is round. I don't know if I should round this corner, like this one, or if I should leave it. Let's clone this. Now that I figured out how to use the clone command, let's grab onto this level. Let's grab this corner. And let's grab, yeah, the other side of this. And let's rotate. Yo, Axiom is crazy. And then we can kind of decide the distance we want. So what do we got here? We've got 1, 2, I can't see blocks now. 2, oh, geez. I can't see. We can move it later. Let's bring this out. Let's confirm. Oh, I hit cancel. No! Okay, bring it out. Rotate it once, and then let's confirm, leave it there, finish. And then what if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? And then we'll arch it back, or like here's 11, give us some options. Okay, now if we go to move, I'm getting so fast with Axiom, by the way. I'm about to be a professional. How do we like either one of these options? So we've got, that's the 9, so that ties in, that's actually really close. But if we go bigger to the 11 mark, I think I like the 11 mark. Wait, something's weird here. I have messed up this corner somehow. It's not even close. How did I do this? It is not symmetrical at all. That's a bummer. Did I mess this one up too? What do we got? 3, 2. Yeah, this is supposed to be 3, 2, 1. How did I do this? Wait, we can't do it that way. Wait. It's gotta be like that? It looks really confusing. Hold on. This is a 3. That's a 2. Then 1, 1, 1. Is it 3 ones? 3 ones. What am I doing? I gotta leave that too. 3, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so I gotta move it over. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. That's how it's supposed to look. Let's try to nicely delete this entire thing. Oh, this is so scary. Oh gosh, okay. And then we'll do the extrude or stack. All the way to the bottom, and then we gotta fix that new one we just pasted, which is gonna change everything. But at least that corner's right now. Oh, but I can't do that because it cuts this off. Interesting. I think the only way to solve this is creating a double stack. This makes sense in my head, I guess. And then we can fix these 2 corners. So all we need to do is put in a single block here. Oop, and here to extrude them down. Okay, at least they match now. And now our oh, this is wrong though, right? But we can fix it by also just adding a block, I guess. We may still move it. How many do we got across the front? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'd like to move it over a single block. Is that one? And then add back in. Okay, so now we have a center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. Now it's at least symmetrical. Yeah, I like that. Kind of weird that there's these towers that are similar. This one looks like in the picture like it's way shorter than this one, but I think it's just the perspective of the angle. I'm gonna live with it for now, I think. And then this guy will technically go up and over this. And then wherever that ties back in will be another corner. It's almost like we're building a giant Brita filter on this side, it feels like. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I've learned. Learn from your mistakes. Do this. Do this. Delete. From here to here. Delete. Sweet. Okay, and now this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 7 wide. So if we go 7. Oh, let's make it a solid object. We don't want to do that. We definitely don't want a solid object here. Let's just grab this. Extend this all the way over. And then we'll grab that. Bring it over. Yeah. And then this. Perfect. And then we can fill this whole thing in. All right, Something like that. Minus this weird edge. So now, yeah, so now we got that weird box thing that looks hollow, which is perfect. And then something can be underneath of there. Probably some more building setback, but maybe we'll leave it for now. I think we'll leave it for now. And then this one also has a lip on top. Don't anything too dramatic here. We'll just do one block out. You know what? We'll do 2 blocks. It's a big enough structure. Yeah, to give it that rim. I like that. Okay. Okay, that's generally a good shape. I like that. Gotta figure out how to tie this rooftop in. Oh, wait, does this need a rooftop? Do we think this is also probably solid? So that's a roof. I think I like the idea of setting that in a little bit. We'll do that later. Okay. I'm feeling better about this shape. I think there's that weird red wheel thing you can barely see kind of off this edge, and I think I'll just put it right in here. How I want to put it in here, that's another question. This, to me, should go all the way. Maybe it doesn't. Oops. But if that makes its way all the way over there, let's grab this. I think that wheel thing, if we center it on this door. Like here. And I want it to be, maybe that gets rid of all of this actually. But let's start by just making this an arch. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not very big. That should be pretty much the size. Now if we grab this, and I think I want to extend it over to this wall, and then the rest of this can go. So if we extend this, something like that. That's so weird. It looks like I made an arch into an, like this is all one building, but it's not. Maybe I break this at this building. But it also breaks this overhang bit as well. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I think we'll do that, and then we'll actually create a floor here. Not a right now problem, but... Oops. If we extend this, I'm going to get rid of all this junk through here. Okay. Okay. Oops. Come out 2. This will come out 3. Okay, something like that. And then I don't know what goes in here. We'll live with that for now. I think I can also bring this building face. Let's do the whole thing. Over and connect that. So that's that general shape. Can we copy just this weird piece here? I don't know how I do that. Would that work if I copied that? I clone this? Something like that. Yeah, okay, that works. Perfect. It's messy, but we'll figure that out later. Let's get rid of this as well. I don't think we need no, I'll get rid of it. And I'm actually just gonna bring this wheel shape down. Okay. That's that weird connective bit. Okay, now there's obviously another blue wall in here with little whoop-de-doos on it. And then everything else is unknown. Oh, this arch looks like it continues over and down. Can we just maybe copy this and rotate it? If we grab this whole thing and then we rope. Nope, that's not I just hit. I don't know what that is. How do I get rid of that? Alt R? Oh, phew. If I copy that. Interesting, interesting. Maybe that sets the limits of a new wall? Question mark? Didn't want the red going up, but that's fine. We'll figure that out here in a second. Oops. And actually, we'll continue this all the way up. And then maybe we can even bring this wall all the way across, and that'll set the how far this sticks out. Gonna be really dark back in there. I think that's about how things. Now that wall's not full height according to the reference image. I might make it full height just to make our lives easier. Or my life easier, if I just take this. Yep. I like that. And then this whole thing is also can be solid like a platform. All right, I like that. I think that gives you some outdoor space to do outdoor space. Maybe this is like a nice green spot, like an outdoor garden. I don't know what this building is yet, but we're gonna pretend like that's what this is for now. And I think I'll set this down a couple blocks once we get to that point. I'm liking this face. I think this face looks nice. I think there's something to be done with this, which we don't necessarily need to take care of right now. I think this has got to go. I don't know what's going on here. This is crazy. Was that necessary? I think that was a necessary block, actually. Yeah, I think this thing needs to be copied over on this side. I think we need to grab another corner of this. Get the center. that the center? Yeah. So from here to here. And then we need to stick it on this guy. If you hit free cam button plus numpad, it'll open up a second camera and you can pop back and forth. Wait, what? That's witchcraft. I actually think I want to make this way shorter. I want that to tie in. That's probably a good spot, actually. I'm going to confirm. Okay, you're telling me if I hit... Oh, let's get rid of these placeholder blocks real quick. Oh, is it wrong? Oh, no, I just had the light sources on. Whew. If I hit the free cam button, this button, and hit numpad, if you hit the free cam button plus a numpad, it'll open up a second camera you can pop back and forth to. You know, I've accidentally done that, and I'm not sure how I've done it. Maybe it's just a number? Yeah, no, I've done it before. Is it hold at the same time? Oh, yeah, you hit them both at the same time. Oh. So now if I move... Oh, I closed the camera. That's a bummer. I've accidentally done that. I didn't know that's how I did it before. That's interesting. I want this. Yeah, there we go. Sweet, perfect. All the sides are good, and then we gotta extend this whole guy from here. Do I guess here? Will it stack right? I guess it will. I don't know how we'll tie that in yet. Maybe I'll leave it off for now. That'll tie back into that building face. Okay. Weird bowl thing. That's fine. What on earth is this? Oh, it copied all the way through. It copied a single corner. Okay. Whew. Our corners look wrong. How is that supposed to look? I think I had multiple blocks grabbed. Should be 3, 2, 1... 3, 2, 2, 1. All right. Should be 3. Wait, what? 3, 2, 2, 1. Wait, excuse me? The math ain't math in there. Hold on. 3, 2, 2, 1. 2, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, what's up with that? Okay, one more, but the floor is breaking. Is the inside not the same? Yo, that's crazy. I don't know how I copied something and it's not, what is, well, I don't know what's going on here. I've apparently copied something wrong. That's a bummer. All right, let's count in and maybe do it from there. So the one block is 1, 2, 3 from there. Nope, it's 1, 2, 3 from that outside one. So from this guy, 1, 2, 3, that's the 1. That should be 2, that should be 2. That should be 3. And there's a 3 missing here. That should be out like that. I don't know where this block has gone, but we're gonna put it back. That's 3 wide. Okay. Apparently I missed a block. That's fine. It's all better. It's fixed. All right. Now well, we could fill his roof in, I suppose. That part doesn't matter all that much. We'll just grab this and this. I think I want to put an extra block underneath here just so I don't mess something up. Yo, that is a big old rooftop. Talk about not detailing something. This looks horrendous. It looks kind of cool. It's kind of cool, but it's just a big wide open space. That's fine. Now, how am I going to... I don't think I need to match this. Yeah, it was a number. Totally just read that. But I don't understand it, I guess. If I go... I can make a camera. But now if I... Wait, what if I make camera 2? Hold on. Where's my free cam? Camera 2. Opening camera 2. This is camera 2. So if I go back to camera 1... I don't know what I've done. It kind of works. I'll figure it out. All right, I want to work on getting this. There's something in this corner that we've got to make up on our... I've got a thing in my hotbar. There we go. That I've got to figure out. I'm good with it not being a big swoopy roof. It looks like it needs to be a curved roof. I don't know if that's necessary. If I curved it, it would be something like that. I like that shape. I wish I could figure out how to... Get out of here. Get out of here. I wish I could figure out how to... make me a dome in the corner without trying to figure this out by hand. There's probably a really good way of doing that. I'm not smart enough. So from there to to there, if we clone this and double rotate, and it should, yeah, should go there. Okay, I gotta do a weird dome on this corner, but technically, this should come down 3. Oh wait, this won't be the same either. Because this distance and this distance aren't the same. Wait, what? Let's try 2 2s and 2 1s. And then the faces be here. Oh, so close. 1 2 3, and that'll be the face. Is that a bad angle? Yeah, I think it's a little too square. What if we go 3 2 1 1, 2 3? That's a nicer angle. If we get rid of these blocks down here, it may look... Yeah, I don't know how they're going to tie together, though. Blur! Oh, look at with this. We got a body boy. We do. I'm going to let him just live. I could give him the band hammer, but I think they typically only say thing once and they disappear and never talk ever again. If you don't give them attention, if you don't look at them, it's like an Enderman. If you don't look at them, you don't give them any attention, they go away on their own. Okay, I think the best way to build an angle here is probably going to be by hand, since I don't think the game's going to understand how to do that, because this is a challenge. This is a challenge. Let's see what happens if we just copy this over. Let's move all that. Let's grab this. What's going on here? Oh, I put blocks here. Let's grab all this. Guess I can't do the whole thing. And let's move it over until it's even with that face. I didn't do exactly what I said I was going to do. And then now we grab this. So we want to go to the end. I get, oh, freaking double select. Okay. We bring this up. We'll fix all this later. We just need to round this corner off and make it look like a curve, which I have no idea how I'm going to achieve that. I'm also going to bring this, I'm going to make it even more confusing by bringing more blocks into the mix here. If I technically get rid of all this, and then also chop off, wait, what if we just chop this off? Actually, what does that look like? Not making things overly complicated. What if we just have a square angle? Like looking 2 points earlier, but I don't know how they did that. Yeah, literally not a clue. All the Axiom people are probably rolling in their grave right now. That looks really dumb. That's not the answer. Trial and error. And this is an error. Weird. Okay, can I undo all of that? I probably can't undo all that, unfortunately. The problem is, this curve was fine. But I need to also curve it down to the wall. Yeah, this curve is perfect. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. I love it. Oh, wait, this side doesn't matter. This side doesn't get a double curve. This side's easy. Oops. This side we just fill in because it's a square corner. It's just going to be the front that's going to give us a hard time. That side should be fine. Oh, like this. I need it to curve up. There might be like an actual axiom. Hold on. This is the real axiom table. Is there like build a curve in here somewhere? Lasso? Don't care. I want to build something. Build me something. Rock tool? Crazy. Smooth, slope, elevation, extrude. I feel like nothing in here's helpful. There's probably something helpful in here. Axiom de goat. Welcome in, hub. Axiom is de goat, but I don't know. Wait. I've had this the entire time as an option? That's insane. We're gonna pretend it's not there because I just spent the entire time this entire time I've been doing things by hand. I've been using the paintbrush, doing it the old school style. And I like it. But Axiom probably could have done it better. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to let it ride. But figuring this out is going to be the death of me. That's for sure. I'm going to get rid of everything I just put in here. Down to whatever level that is over there. Something like here. Let's just get rid of a little bit here. And see if we can do this by hand. So how am I doing the rest of the curves by hand? So I'm not against it. Where do I gotta break this whole thing off here. Giuseppe, hey, you wanted to pop in before you go to sleep? Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, get some sleep. You probably got class, so probably not, yeah, no worries, man. Prioritize your sleep for sure. I wish I was doing the same thing. It's early here. I guess it's only 6 o'clock, but bed seems like a really good idea right about now. All right, I want to curve. Want to curve nicely around this to there. Why does this in my head not work? Wait, this should work, right? 3, 2, what do we do? 2 twos? Yeah, okay, that works. Right? Is that the same pattern? 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. And then 2. Why does that not work? Wait, what? The center of it's here. I'm super confused right now. That curve. What if we? Okay, let's try another copy thing. Let's clone this. We'll just clone a little piece of it. Let's rotate it, and let's stick it on here. That looks accurate. Why was what I was doing not? Let's confirm. Let's get rid of all the extra pieces here. Oh, I guess because it doesn't tie in at the same spot. This ties in here? Come on. There we go. That triangle matches, so everything else has to be different. So I guess we can... Why is that so weird? Wait. Do I have this angle wrong? 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. There's supposed to be another 2 here. The building's not the right shape. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The building is... My curve is short by 2 blocks, and it should come to there. So, oh geez, how do I fix this? Oh, this is gonna stink. How do I fix all that? It's gonna cut my red block off here. It's gonna move everything. It's gonna move this building out 1 more, so I need to move the whole thing over 1 more. Why do I want to move it? Because this is... I've got this set to have a center point, right? Yeah. Okay. Wait. Put that back real quick. I gotta look at it one more. I gotta make sure we're 100% correct before I move anything. But that's what my problem is. This should technically... Once I fix that, should go there. And now, when it comes up, it'll match in like that. Okay, I'm gonna build a little bit of this by hand just so I understand what's happening. Something about this curve right here is bothering me. Don't like that, don't like that. Don't really like this, but gosh, I guess that's accurate. This is not going well. All right, that's the same. Okay, all right. Thankfully, we only have to do this once and then we can copy and paste. I don't mind the shape we've got here. Maybe I'll take out a few more blocks. Wait. Oh, something's off. This guy. Okay, it all looks symmetrical. It's all meeting at this point here. This is weird. Do I build this up? Yeah. That's that. There we go. Hold on, it's the middle piece. This needs to be bigger. Maybe not that one. However, that's all considering that we're going out to this point here, which means I've got to move it there. So I've got a plan of attack here. We delete a block through everything. Has that got everything? Okay, we delete that. And then I've got to move. Oh, this is how you mess things up. I got to move all of this over one. Whoa. Incorrect. Just the wall. Needs to go over one. Okay. And then we delete the extra thick wall. Like that. Not sure what happened here. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay. Now this red thing, we need to also move over one block. So inside of this... No, I'm falling off the map. One block, like so. Did this have a center to it that I'm going to mess up if I do this? Oh, I think I'm making it actually. Center, which is concerning that I didn't have it that way before. Delete that. Okay, okay. We're cooking now. We're cooking now. And the building will go up here. All right. Get rid of these two blocks. It's so satisfying. Okay, that locks everything in, and then we need to move or extrude the... Let's move the top of this from here all the way to... Let's do the top first to here, out one. Okay, and then we can do the same thing from here. And then between here, also from here to just the two. So like that one. Okay, that matches everything back up. This should be now 2 2 1 1 1 2 2. Yeah. All right. I think we've solved our problems for the time being. Except for that problem I just had fixed and created over again. Okay. That's set. This is fixed. It is the same size. This can be fixed. Everything is fixed up to this point. We can move one more time from here to here, over one, extrude or stack, I guess is what it's called. And we want to stack from here to here. Okay. Okay. I think we fixed it. Now I just need to figure out how to do the rest of this. Oh wait, we don't need any of this up top up here, right? because now this angle, this arch, will go through the entire building? Does that make sense? I don't think it's making sense to me. I'm gonna be real honest. Because that... I've never been more confused in my life. Let's undo that real quick. What on earth is going on here? We need this on this side. Okay, hold on. Let's... I'm struggling really hard today. This is not good. I need this over on this side. Wherever that fits. Does it fit there? No, it's one in. I need that. Oh gosh, you can't even see it. I need that arch on the face. That should match the other side, but then I also need it to match this arch. So there's going to be a weird reverse curve in here, I guess. Kind of going kind of along that line. Maybe I need an arch also from there to there. This might be the most difficult thing I've ever had to do. Close. Close. All right, I think that is, wait. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that's fine. Or that. But now I need... Oh, I'm glad I only had to do this once, and we can copy this. I guess my plan is to just build these angles over and then fill in some blocks to make it match. I don't have another plan. This is all I've got. That's kind of matching up, I guess. Want it to be a pretty similar arc through here, so maybe there. All right, just this last little piece, and I'm gonna call it. I don't know if it looks right. It doesn't look bad. What do we think of that? Is that all right? Do we like that? Is this something about this little bit here? It's a super weird shape. If I copy this, let's just do one or both sides. Oh, I need to mirror this. Rotating doesn't work. How do you mirror? Oh, flip. Does that work? It does. Oh, that's a crazy cool button. All right, that's life-changing. But I need it to be there? Yo. What a wild shape that is. I like it, actually. I may even clean up some corners in here. That's a crazy shape. I can imagine trying to do that in survival. That's insane. The only other thing is now we've got a bunch of blocks in here that don't mean... Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave them. They don't mean anything. They're useless. Maybe when I get this done, I can clear all wool of both the colors independently and just wipe them all out. I think that might be my best case scenario, maybe. I just lost my reference image, by the way. That's baller. There we go. Okay. I suppose it does need to be done on one more side. I could do it. No, I think I need to do it on all sides, right? I think we just take from this corner to the middle and double rotate and snap. Wait, that's technically gonna be the outside. You're gonna build in this and survive. Well, you know, yeah, I've been thinking about it. I think it's a really cool concept. I don't know what my next build is gonna be. And so part of me is actually intrigued by the idea of, I built Dystopian last season in the SMP that I'm in. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Building this super cool retro futuristic kind of style is kind of a neat change of pace. Something I don't think anybody does. So I'm interested in trying. Keyword is trying, by the way. Oh, wrong button. That's insane. Cancel, please. I think it'd be cool to do in survival. I think it'd be cool to do... Wait, hold on. Flip and rotate? Yeah. I think it would be really cool to do in survival. I don't know if I will. The more I place blocks, the less and less problem. This is not... We're not even gonna be able to see this. I'm gonna place this. And we have to dig it out. But I think it'd be a really fun challenge. And I think it would be very, very unique. Or I've even have a couple thousand day old hardcore I don't ever play on anymore. But uh-oh. Maybe I'll start doing these things and try to do them again in hardcore. Who knows? Who knows? Could be fun. Could be fun. The resourcing for this is going to be awful. That much I do know. I'm wondering if I shouldn't have just, you know what? We're gonna let's go back a step here. Let me just give me this. Just get rid of all of this. Let's just paste this and make our lives way easier. All right, flip and rotate. Okay. I'm understanding how to do things. Okay, now I need it to line up. Is that where it goes? Yeah, that's an insane oh, wait. I didn't do it on this side because this is a square angle and I'd have to make this round all the way down. Did I just do all this work for literally nothing? How many undos can I do? Oh no, oh no. I can't undo all that because I hand placed those blocks. That's less than ideal. Is that what it looked like before? Oh my goodness. Something ain't right here. I've messed something up. I did the unthinkable and I punched a block and I shouldn't have. Something looks weird now. Oh man, what did I do that for? It was so stupid. Okay. We gotta figure these arches out again. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. That should be a 2. And that should be a 3. Oh, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. 2, 2, 3. Okay, that's accurate. And then this, I've got to fix everything I've done here. And I think to delete one more time. Let's delete this out. And let's square it up. From this outside edge on this level. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, that should be that. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to try to do in survival. Be even more fun to try to do in hardcore, but we'll see. We'll see. If I'm gonna do that, I almost kind of want to get an entire kind of get a whole palette going. Do a bunch of these buildings. Maybe we build them a little smaller. Maybe I try to redo this after we get it done, of course. I want to see it in its glory as this full build. But maybe, why do I keep doing that? Maybe we see if we can scale these down and potentially, I'm not going to make any promises right now because it sounds like the worst idea. But maybe we try to do this in survival. It might be fun. And in hardcore on top of that. Could be fun. All right, this is a flip. Yep, that's a flip. And then you just stick it on. Confirm, and then we want another rotate and flip. There we go. Sweet. Okay, a little odd the one corner doesn't match, but it makes sense on the other 4 sides. Okay, I'm happy with the shape of this. We've got to move on. I got a lot more things to lay out before I can go back and start doing details again. I'm trying to force myself to get all the main shapes kind of shaped out here. I like this face. There's nothing to look at right now because it's very unfinished, obviously. But we can imagine this whole area thing detailed out kind of like this, and I think that's fine. I think I like the way this piece has come up. Now, that was the easy part, unfortunately. There is a lot going on with this weird tower back here, and I've also got an entire back of a building here that's not done. We may just, you know what, it's the back of a building, and nobody finishes the backs. So maybe I'm not against just connecting this guy up. It probably should go all the way. Whoa, what's happening? Let's not do that. The dreaded backside, exactly. I think we just fill this bad boy in. Like that. Something's weird. I can't even fill this stuff in right. What am I doing today? There we go. I think we just... We're definitely going to pretty it up. We'll do a gradient on it. Maybe I'll try that Axiom gradient feature out. Never used it before. We'll give that a shot. This, I think we should get rid of. I don't know if that's weird. I mean, it is weird. The whole point of this build is to be weird. Let's maybe get rid of this too. And we can add some sort of facade kind of thing there. Maybe another one of these big ledges. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if we grab it and then pull it out. Just something. Makes the backside look better. Makes it look better. Okay. I think these... Oh gosh, this tower is going to be interesting. At least I'm not going to do a double angle like this corner here. But it's a big, tall... I got to get the angle right here. It's a big, tall thing that comes up, arches over, it's got a circle on one end. But I need it to be so tall that from where this picture's taken, which is insane, how tall that's going to be. This picture's taken from, like, here-ish. Well, if I zoom in, it's taken from... I don't know, something like that maybe. So we've got to get that building to go up, arch over, and a big circle up there, and then whatever that little blocky thing is. So that, oh boy, that's going to be fun, fun, fun. Maybe we build this, maybe just over here, and then we move it. And I don't know why I haven't been doing that. That's been an option this entire time, but maybe we do that. Call it 15 wide, and then we'll just make it really tall, which we can just do that for now. We'll move it, make it smaller, bigger based on how we like the way it fits. And this guy's just got a nice little arch to it. Nothing crazy. Okay, something like that. And then it looks like it flattens out for a little bit. So we'll grab these guys again. And maybe we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for now. Maybe more than that. Call it 15. And then there's that circle, which is... I guess it probably matches this radius. It's just on the other side. So maybe this radius is a little too big. Let's build this other one first. Can I just put a circle in here? Is there a way to do that? Can we just build a circle on the ground and then flip it and rotate it? If that's that big red dot, is that big enough? Let's see. Let's see if I can... Let's just do a copy of this real quick. If I... Well, we gotta add some placeholder blocks. If I grab, like, there and... We grab from there to there. And we move this thing way across the screen, way up. Maybe not that far up. That's probably about right. And it kind of sticks out, I'm guessing. I want to make sure it's not lined up with anything. Make sure it's not centered on that. Okay. And if we get down in our corner, it's very, very, look how far up that is. And it's so visible in that picture that it has to be like there, maybe even higher. Oh, I can extend the copy with the middle mouse click instead. Oh, good call. Good call. So that's probably about where it's at in the picture. And it doesn't look crazy. However, it is so far off the ground. Oh my goodness. It may also, because it's so far away, need to be bigger. I'm just going to confirm it for now. And free fall. I'm free falling. That's how slow, how far away this is. Yeah, from here, or wherever the picture's kind of taken from, that's probably where it needs to be. It may have to be bigger because the picture makes it look like the circle's roughly the same size as maybe like this awning. Well, it's close. If I make it one bigger all the way around, so it'll be twice as big, kind of ish. That might just be right. That might just be right. We'll use green for this, I guess, just to make it different. And I think the bigger you make circles, the more you gotta mess with these guys. Do I like that shape? Okay, it's gonna have to do. I think we're gonna have to live with it. So you're telling me if I grab like here and here. Oh, I understand. Well, that's cool. Oh, and you can also click instead of scroll. Amazing. Well, I want it to be up here. Can I go there? That's crazy. I think it's supposed to match this rooftop. We're going to make two of them. I want these angles to match, so I want one there. Confirm. And then I want the other one to be quite a few blocks away. Let's, maybe there. Okay. And now we can delete some stuff. Let's get rid of pretty much everything. Wait, I need the green. What am I doing? What have I done? Oh no. Okay. The green stays. Everything else has got to go. And our purple will match the green. So we'll come up and then we can actually just tap that button. Okay. And then all of this can go. Yeah, that's probably about the right size. This game hates me, I swear. All right, that shape, and then extend this back over, get this back together. And then from this building face, it looks like if I select here to here and extend, man, hub coming in clutch. If we go out, I don't know. It's got like a small ring of the tan, and then what is that? 3, and then maybe like that. And then wait, does it actually extend? I think this tube will extend backwards. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Wait, what did I want? Is that what I want? Sure. Why not? But then there's a face of the wall in here. Yo, clicking is crazy. Except for now, I don't know what's happening. Why is it happening more than one cancel? All right, one last grab. One last grab, and I think we can pull all of this over just a bunch. It does connect to the circle, so we can do that. Feather band my bot. Get out of here, bot. You've been feathered. Okay. That's kind of the general shape, I think. I'm okay with that for now. It's got a bunch of other weird stuff going on here. We've got another circle kind of on this region, which I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin with that one. It gets close. Somewhere in here. Just a big old circle. Okay, we've got to figure out this menu. There's got to be a way to put a circle on here. There's got to be a way. Weld. Modify. Flat. Nope, that's a crazy tool. Stop. Go away, please. Oh, shape. Solid. Flat. Disc. Yes. Diameter. 21. What happens if I click? Can I undo this? Nothing happened. Oh, we're doing flat, doesn't matter. Good, perfect. How do I paste it now? Do I just click? Yo. Wait, can we not be at an angle, please? And thank you. Excuse me. This is crazy. What is this witchcraft? All right. I think it needs to be bigger. I think it needs to be bigger. How do I cancel? Exit? How do I delete? How do I delete? Delete? Okay, perfect. I need it to be 31. And then I want it to, why does it paste flat? I want it to paste flat on this wall. Oh, there we go. Wait, why is that weird? What's going on here? Well, I think I like where it's at. Why is it ever so slightly off? Oh, I just moved it. Oh no, I'm messing things up. I liked where you were. Go back, please. Do I have it rotated or something? Ah, it was rotated. Okay. Okay, it's something like that, I guess. It looks like it's hollow behind the picture a little bit, but we're just gonna do a flat disc on the wall, I guess. And it's got another circle in the corner. Okay, confirm, is it enter? How do I confirm? I like you. Please stay. Maybe now enter? Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Let's go, baby. Try a smaller one. And it's like offset. I want to bring it out. Oh, it is out. And that's what that building kind of connects to. And it looks like I'm pretty close. It's like more down and in the corner. Maybe a little bigger. What's this button? Interesting. I think I like it. I think this is what I'm going to deal with. I can't tell if it ties in. Maybe it's supposed to tie in down here. But I think if I do that, I gotta make it way bigger. Okay, delete, right? Delete, okay. Let's try 23. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. I like that. That's a much bigger shape. Oh, I hit something and it just made a tube. Help! What just happened? Shapes. Try that again. Eventually I'll figure out axiom. Okay, I like it. Enter. Sweet. Okay. How do I get back out of here? That's fine. All right, these are the good shapes. Also, can I have my wife say, "Hey, Mrs. Fetcher, best way to learn is just to do it. What you're doing." Yeah, that's true. This is how it's how I learn, is to click on things. So that is true. All right, I want to grab all of this. I want to grab all of this, and then we're gonna. Now, if I click, okay, I like that. Learning that middle click thing is legendary. That's amazing. I want to just see what this looks like. Can I move it really far? Go up there. Whoa. All right, let me get down to my reference angle here. Let's lower it down. Bring it over. Somewhere in there. How do we like that? Wait a minute. Let me get to the pictures taken from somewhere. We'll call it here. I think it needs to be way bigger to match that scale, but I don't mind it. I could even bring it forward. It would paint the same picture. I'm curious on where this truly sits though. Interesting. Right in the middle of the rooftop? That looks so silly. I want it offset. I would like for it to be... Candidly, it'd be cool if it cut through this thing. So it would be cool if it would fit like there. How silly does that look? It's gonna be really hidden. Yeah. Okay. The only way to make it from back there to look accurate is to raise it, and that's insane. I mean, that's kind of what the picture's showing. There's some more boxes to go, but that is... Oh, can I click these and drag this? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, do I just stop the command? Oh, I canceled. Whew. I thought I just sent it into space. That would have been crazy. Okay. I think the problem is since it's so far back in the reference image, it must be really, really big. Is there a scale button? Hold on. Can I scale things in here? Ruler. I don't want to ruler it. I want to make it bigger. Sculpt, modeling. What's modeling? That sounds crazy. I know what modeling is. Let's model something. Maybe not. I don't see a button for scale. So I'm assuming that's not a thing, which means I also don't want to redo this. I like what we have. It is what it's kind of supposed to look like, but I'm not super convinced. And this is a big building, is the problem. And the only way to make it match is to make it bigger, which is... Let's move it over here. Like, it looks good until you get down on the ground, and then it completely disappears from eye level. Yeah, like it's just gone. So it's got to go up so you can enjoy that. Where's this picture? This picture is weird. The angle's weird. Hold on. Maybe try to get as close to that reference image as possible. I've got wider view, obviously, but the model tool is hella sick. What's it do? I'm curious. You've piqued my interest. I'd almost like it to be there. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to fly up here, and it's going to be in the middle of the roof. Okay, well, it's offset. I don't like it being in line with that, so we may have to move it a little bit more. But it is in the center of my roof this way. It's not a problem, I guess. Maybe I'm being a little picky for a creative build. But maybe I mean I totally am being really picky for a creative build. I'd like to go down more. I really don't want a massive building. I actually don't even need to add this. Like, the building looks really complete without this little additive, but it feels necessary. I don't mind it being there. I think that's a good spot. I'm gonna confirm. Am I gonna confirm? I think I'm gonna confirm. Maybe fly around a little bit more. Make sure we like the other views. It's gonna be crazy from this angle, which is fine. We're not gonna look at it much. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be kind of its own thing over here. You know what? That's how confident I am. We can fix it. That is where it's going. And if we hate it, boo hoo hoo. That's what I like to say. Boo hoo hoo. All right, this can come down. Perfect. And now I don't think this cylinder thing, or this, whatever you want to call this popsicle shape, goes all the way over. Maybe we make it go over anyways. Let's get rid of this. It's bugging me. I was close. I was close to my first guess. Yeah, I think I'll bring it down. I think we'll just copy it. Let's just actually make our lives easier. Let's grab 3 of these guys and go all the way down. Let's grab this guy. Let's move it over. Let's rotate twice and then stick it on the face over here. Is that right? Yeah. Everything matches up. Love it. Finish. Okay. And then we can extrude this guy over. It's gonna be one heck of a gradient top to bottom on this. But I'm gonna try the Axiom gradient tool. I'm sure that button is probably, oh wait, this is off. Do I care? Yo, I don't know how people build like this. This is insane. Yeah. I'm too fast. I'm too fast. Okay. What a crazy shape. That's an insane building shape. That's fine. And then we got one more building that's kind of cuts up the middle of this. Looks like it doesn't technically start on the roof. I think I'll start it on the roof. Make my life easier. Gotta hit the road, man. Thanks for streaming. Thanks, Cat. Thanks for stopping by, man. Enjoy hitting the road. Be nice to it. Could hurt your fist. Be careful how hard you hit the road. It's such a stupid dad joke. Okay, that's got to stop. That is insane. I don't know how people fly like that. That's crazy. The road equals a jerk. He deserves no mercy from me. Exactly. I think that angle's way sharper in the photo. Hold up. Hold up. Something like that, and then it comes out, and we're gonna just, you know what? I'm not gonna, too much work. Coming on beautifully. Thank you, Ruby. Welcome back in, Red. We've got some weird things. We're just doing the hard lifting right now. Just getting the shapes figured out. And then I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna do a full few hours, but this down here is looking great from this view. Really nowhere else. This is the only view it looks good from. I gotta get this stupid building in here. It looks like it hangs off the outside. Let's move us a couple more blocks out. Let's go 3, and then we'll do the same stair step. You like it? Thank you. It's definitely what am I doing? It's wrong. Definitely the craziest thing I think I've ever built in my entire life. Probably ever will build. I don't know how I'm ever going to top this. This thing is insane. I regret making the choice to do this, if I'm being completely candid. But I'm not a quitter, so we're going to finish it. Okay, we'll take that shape. It goes down, and then it kind of curves back in. And actually, this looks like it's straight all the way down. It can be whatever we want it to be, and it's going to be straight. Don't know if it is. That's what it's going to be. All right. Now the question is, how big of a radius to put in here? This radius tool is kind of neat. I wish I understood how to use it more. Shift, shapes, flat disk. Let's call it 31. We click. I mean, it's go. How do I turn my camera? Oh, it's inverted. I hate that. Oh gosh, it's all backwards. Backwards from Minecraft. That's insane. If I bring it out to the face of that. I don't know if that angle's correct. This does need to go over 1. Then maybe up. Wait, but do I want to tie into the roof? Do I want to go all the way? Oh, geez. Do I want to go all the way down? Blazer, welcome in. The curve in the photo. It's not even a perfect curve. It's not. It really isn't. It's like it's a really extended one for some reason. Wait, can I also change this to just be the circle part? I don't want to touch anything. I'll mess it up. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, I've been replacing them. I can just do this. So if I go with that kind of curve, I like that curve. That's a nice curve. Hold on. I didn't know I could do this. This is a crazy tool. Now I can just make shapes. Wow, this build would have been... It pains my symmetry, loving brain. Yeah, no, same. I'm a very OCD symmetry kind of guy, so this has been driving me nuts. So I'm ready to... How do I... Oh, well, that's how you... Apparently you do that. Yeah, driving me nuts as well. But that's why I did it. I wanted to mentally suffer for the next few days knowing that this is something I created with zero symmetry. And then I think I will just close that in, and I need to, whoop. And this guy will go all the way up, which I think it already is, but we'll just go ahead and do it anyways. Keep it going. Keep it going. Okay. Now I gotta delete all this, unfortunately. Wait, if I, that's gonna make things really bad for me, huh? From here to here, from here to here. Let me get down here, make this easier on myself from here. Yo, Axiom is crazy. The fact that I can just point and click and delete things in Minecraft. I guess that's what you do in Minecraft too. I don't know why that's so groundbreaking. If I go here to here and then I can extend it and then delete. Yo, that makes my heart happy. Okay. Now this shape is quite wide. It's the only other thing we need to do, I think, is extend this out. So if we grab all of this and bring it off the wall. What do we got here? 3, 4, hold on. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 blocks. Farther? Shorter? Farther? Maybe more? It's past that circle up top. I think more. Hold on. Grab it here. And here. So that's 9. Let's go 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to live at 13. I think 13 is a good number. Second point. Extend. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be an Axiom Pro at the end of this. Not a doubt in my mind. Wreckjaw, my former art teacher, had a major crash at it when everyone would draw something. Draw something symmetrical? Yeah, she's wrong. She's just wrong. Sorry. Art people like that. Art people like asymmetry. My brain does not. Welcome in, Wreckjaw, by the way. Thanks for making time to come hang out. Part of this learning curve that you're witnessing with your eyes, is things I learned from Wreckjaw during our build school tutorial thing. So I listened, and here I am. And I think I actually told somebody, it was great. I learned something new. I don't know when I'll ever use it. And, you know, it only took 6 months and I'm getting my arm twisted to want to use it. Yo, that's an insane shape. I don't know why I would ever build this in Minecraft. It'd be an insane person to want to do this outside of creative mode. I feel like I'm building big enough that I could have just built the whole 12-hour build we did a couple weekends ago. I really feel like the scale of this is just the entire map. Don't know why I invited anybody else. Just should have brought KHuGG on. Gave him 12 hours. Alright, this is getting really mundane. There's got to be a faster way to do this. Is there a fill thing? Can I just fill this in? You lost Cap, by the way. Cap pieced out. Went to go punch a road. Bye, Cap. It's crazy. Oh, the smear tool. I've heard of her. Hold on. There it is. So if I grab this as the smear tool, scroll to smear. I want to smear up, but I don't want to go past my... Oh, it doesn't. Oh, yo. Oh, I thought it would smear like the whole thing, like the stack tool. It's not. It keeps itself inside the boundaries. That's insane. A minute out, winding down for the evening. Yeah. I'm ready to do that myself. As soon as I get done with this, I'm ready to wind down, watch some Sub Sunday. So I'm looking forward to. Okay, and there's a weird inlay. There we go, that's the word. But then in the inlay, there's 2 outlays. And I don't know where those are going to go. We'll start one there. And I can do a small. You know, I was going to open the toolbox. I'm smart enough to figure this out. I say that. I say that now, actually. May not be. Nah, it's got to be 3. I think I want to make it actually 5 wide. Why am I doing this to myself? What's happening here? Maybe 5 wide? And then the little things on the inside will be 3 wide? No, they'll be 5 wide. That's 7 wide. They look like they touch the wall on that picture. So maybe they are... All right, let's stick with this for a hot second. It's 2 ovals, but there's also a gap here. So what is that? Like a 3, 4, a 5 block gap. And there's 2 of them. And they're symmetrical. So shout out all the art teachers out there. Ready to lose your marbles. Polar, welcome in. Welcome in. I hope this lines up. Oh, that's a bummer. Could have used the smear tool here, but unfortunately I already forgot. How's your day going, Polar? If we do like another 5 block gap here, and then we'll start the next one. And then I don't want them all the way on the ground. And I want them to be the same size too. We can kind of see what they... Hello, Ember. Give him a little wave. A little wave. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. I like this. I just need this on the other side. The section in the photo you're looking at looks like a poorly designed 90s freight. It really does look like... It does look like a refrigerator. That's insane. You're so right, though. All right, I like the shape of this one. I like the shape of you. So I want to copy you. Which ends somewhere in here. Oh, this didn't make any sense, did it? Right here. Right there. Cancel. And then would we have the top? I think we had a 5 block gap, I think. 4? I want it to be... Yeah, I want it to be 4. That's fine. 5 in the middle, 4 at the bottom. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll fill this back in. We're going to smear some stuff around. Smear. Wait, don't smear like that, please. Oh, but it doesn't smear through stuff. Interesting. I understand now. I just built a giant refrigerator. You're right. That is 100% what this looks like. That's insane. Second, whoa. Second point, extend. And extend. I want to move it 1. I'm going to go 2 blocks in. I'm going to go 1 block in, I lied. We're going to go 1 block in. And then I want to extend these walls. Why am I making this hard on myself? Let me just do this. Sometimes I find myself using the tools and it's totally not necessary. It also doesn't help the color, I think, as it makes it look like a fridge a little bit. I guess I don't know why I'm also doing this in pink. This could just be black. It's going to be black anyways, but that's fine. I might inlay it more, honestly. Pending how it looks at the end, but I think it might be a cool concept or a cool idea if maybe we can get some like backlighting in here. So if I extend this wall back one more and have these kind of hollow behind, from a distance you wouldn't see it, and they could be light, or there could be frog lights behind them and they would light up. This is the most bizarre looking thing I think I've ever created. The whole thing, I guess, holistically, it's the most bizarre thing I've ever created. Let's get down to our angle here. Oh yeah, I think that's the shape. I think we've nailed all the shapes except for, again, we can't really see this angle, but I'm okay with these shapes for now. I may change some things when I start texturing things. I've got to make some connections in here with stuff. Like this hole here. But there's also this really weird thing off the top here that kind of goes around and down. And it looks like it's literally just like a tube. It's hollow. It's just a solid object. We'll use green for this. It connects down to this roof, and we can move it in front of this to kind of add a connection to the rest of the build. So if I start it, oh wait, we're starting it, wait. It angles out and then over and then down. And I'm assuming this connects straight down. So let's just pick a number. Let's go 7. And then we'll start a little arch. Hey, L. Hanlon, welcome in, welcome in. You like the green? I bet you do like the green, you little goblin you. It's crazy to call somebody a goblin in chat. I canceled. Confirm. Uh-oh, is the server crashing? I can't do anything. Feather! Oh no, it's going down. Ladies and gentlemen, we're losing it. Somebody loaded too many chunks, I'm gonna assume. The shapes are looking amazing. Thanks, Hub. Thanks. They're growing on me. I'm not gonna be able to see the top of that. The beginning of that arch, which maybe is a problem. There it goes. We may not be doing anything. Did I crash myself? Yo, I think I'm about to just chat, swat this man. He just called me a goblin. My neighbors got swatted. Let's not bring that up. Oh, yo, no, this isn't good. Might be the end of the stream. I think I might have broke Minecraft. I've officially did too many asymmetrical things, and the game said, you're in a block game, and you've created circles. Why can I not? It says I'm still in there? Hold up. It'll be back. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. Somehow I'm 2 places at the same time. Okay. Oh, I just loaded straight back in. Perfect. All right. And it extended everything multiple times. Perfect. That's great. Yeah, I need to be able to see that arch from way down. You miss one is in a fly swatter. Yeah, that's funny. I could be, yeah, it's true. Everybody starts smacking me. Get your fly swatters out. Looking at the reference image, that thing needs to be seen above this horizon. Okay, so I think we can make this work. And my thought is, we'll just make a bigger circle. So what, we got 5 here now. If I go to 7, just make this a bigger arch. Let's do, yeah, let's just make it a really big arch. Stop placing in the wrong spot. Let's try that. Come here. Come over here. Thank you. Let's fly over here. Oh yeah, that's much bigger. Still not visible, really, I guess. It kind of is. I think I'm gonna live with that. I don't wanna go too big. It's gonna take away from everything else. I think I'm gonna live with this. Now I just need it to be, let's use some axiom here. That's a 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we'll grab that. Oh wait, but I want it to be a circle. How do I stop? How do you cancel? Click to extend. Cancel. Scroll. Do something. Stop. Can't. There we go. Phew. Let's use. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this again. Shift. Beautiful. Shapes. We're learning. Solid. No. Sphere. Wait. Flat. Disc. 19. And then I'm gonna click it in here. And that's not the way I wanted it. How do you 90-degree snap? I guess I did it anyways. Let's move it down to where it touches the ground. So you can see that it already needs to be bigger. Let's go up to 27. Want to connect maybe something like that? How is that visible? Hold control while you rotate to snap. Okay, that does the grid snap. Perfect. Oh, it's definitely not accurate because there's a weird snap now. Yeah. I think that'll make it big enough to make it make sense because it loops back around on itself. But I don't think I want to go, oh, this is inverted. I hate that. I think I want it to be in farther and then we're good. I haven't figured out how to submit. Enter. Okay. And then shift. Okay, there we go. We can just bulldoze this and then we will replace this guy from here. With Le Green. And this technically will just be, this will come over and we'll have to, no. Have to copy this from here, extend, bring it over. Oh, it's not supposed to be solid, but that's fine. That's fine, we'll figure that out later. Rotate twice. And then stick it on the end of that. But I think I'd like to see it tie into my roof better here. Actually, yeah. This thing looks like it almost comes across this whole roof. How many back is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's 11, 12, 13. Let's go 15 blocks. Confirm, finish. Oh, shoot. There's a whole bunch of it inside my building. I didn't even think about this. Oh, lighting. Oh, gosh. Close your eyes. Right. That fixes most of everything. Okay. Oh. Get rid of all of this. And all of this. Goodbye. Brother, what time we doing Sub Sunday tonight? I'm gonna see if I can be part of that again. If you're still here. Gotta be coming up quick. I would hope, I think. 8 o'clock? Or it's 8 o'clock now. Not saying you're doing 8 o'clock. It's gotta be getting close. What's going on here? That's a 2, that's a 1. Is that right? Why does it look so weird? Hold on, what's going on here? 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Yeah, no, that's right. Okay, so this is this really weird shape. I also somehow pasted this one block off, which is annoying. Good. Good. Gosh, this extend command to just middle mouse button click and add additional, that's such a quality of life improvement. All right, that's the handle to our giant Brooder filter looking building. Oh no, that we extending that circle, I think we nailed it. I can just see the lip of it. That's perfect. Now I just want to extend it probably away from us. Let's, what do we got here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I want to extend it one more towards the outside of the building, and then we're going to push it backwards. One this way, confirm. And then let's grab another first point on the other side. Okay, hug. And it's, what is it, 3 wide now? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You want it more than that? 12, 13, 14, 15. Do I connect it to this building? 15? Ooh. 16? Maybe we connect it. Oh, but this guy here, that was close. I forgot. Yo, that's insane. That's an insane looking thing. I don't even know what to call that. It looks like a handle to a briefcase. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I guess it almost kind of looks like an airfoil, and I don't know for what reason. I suppose if this is a real building, this could be a big glass wall across this and be just a room with 2 glass walls. It's abstract. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Just abstract. It's literally feels like the only I mean, the whole building's abstract, but that feels like its sole purpose is just be abstract up there. I like it. We'll leave it. Maybe we can hang some lights and stuff here. Wait. Giant billboard in here. This has got billboard written all over. If you grab the center of this guy and we extend this out and we could put something in here for whatever this building is used for and just be giant glowy billboard, use some frog lights and some accent pieces, I think that's the move. We won't be able to see it from down here. You'll see the top of the letters. But that may just be worth it. A giant mustache in there. Probably not a mustache, but we can put KHuGG in here. I don't know how to make words. But we can figure that out. Okay, so from high level, just backing up a bit, the whole point of this stream today was to get the shape finished. Did I finish the shape? I mean, there's lots of going on the front. The back's just gonna be really flat, which is fine. It's not gonna be viewed from back here. If we decide to make a view, maybe we put some murals on the walls or something. This right in here kind of bothers me. I don't know if there's a good fix because of the different styles of buildings here. I could continue. I could have grabbed maybe. I won't do this. It's gonna make it solid, but this could have potentially just extended over because it matches this roof line. And we could have squared that off. We could have brought it all the way in. I don't think I like that. But that's an option. There's just some weird dead space here. Once this building's connected here, I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, and we get all these things done. I really am picturing, though, I know the picture doesn't show any greenery. It's very retro-y, just industrial. But these places in here seem like really good spots for some green spaces, some outdoor rooftop green areas. Use a smear tool instead for that. Oh, yeah. I could. That was it. Won't replace the other. That was it. Well, oh, won't replace their blocks. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm picturing like greenery on this little stoop here. Maybe another green roof type thing, here. And then this one actually, it'd be interesting because it could vine over and down a little bit. I mean, it's adding a little bit of that dystopian feel to something that this is not supposed to be a dystopian build, but I think those are really good green spaces. I really do. Everything else can stay really industrial. And now I get gradient things, which actually, before I get out of here, because I know Sub Sunday's coming up and I want to be part of that, or at least get to watch it. I do want to see if I can utilize this guy. Where is it at? There's a gradient tool in here, right here. And sphere is fine. How do I... Okay, I can add blocks. So what I've been using is... There's some prismarine, it's our darkest bit, into warp planks, and then into warped smooth logs, where the Hypha, whatever. And there's a little bit of waxed copper. And then there's waxed copper bricks. Where's waxed copper, cut copper? Yeah, that guy. You could do a well manicured garden on top of the... Yeah, we could do well manicured. Actually, I like that idea. Make it super pristine. And then I actually added in some bits of pale moss. Now, I don't know what's going to happen when I click this, and I hope undo is an option. Do I just left click? No, you right click. Excuse me? What is happening? What is this terrible gradient tool? Can I undo? Thank the Lord. That's insane. Can I make this not a sphere? Can I just do like a flat... What's, Wait, I want it to be on a... Wait, plane. Excuse me? Linear? What's that mean? Why is it grabbing so much of the... I've definitely done something way wrong. It's cool. I like the idea of this working. I want it to be flat. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Oh, I just got rid of a block. Can I reorder these? I can't. That's a minus button. That's not helpful. Maybe linear wasn't an option. I see. I still don't understand why it doesn't seem like it's painting from one side to the other. It only paints where I click. Do I drag? This is how I get kicked out of the server, is by doing this. A cube? I feel like it should draw on that line, right? Like, I feel like I'm not stupid. And then it only places at the bottom. This is why I don't use Axiom. I guess the way I do it is not any easier, but I can just do this. I can select infinite reach, and then I can just wait. Oh yeah, and then replace, and I can just paint. Excuse me. I can just paint. Painting is so much more fun. But there's a part of me that really feels like there's a better way to do this. Fluid ball, that's insane. Biome painter, crazy. Yeah, the gradient painter. This is definitely the thing you use. When I click, it only places where I click. And it's giving us all moss. Yeah, it's giving us all moss. Is it painting somewhere else too? Is that what's happening here? Linear, it doesn't like linear. What's Bezier? What's that do? Whoa, oh, that changed the way the blocks work. I like the look of that right there. It's kind of crazy. It's not much of a gradient. It's very, very not gradienty. Yeah, this is going to be a by hand do-it-myself thing, I think. I don't think my brain can comprehend what's going on. But anyways, the whole gist today was to get the shape done. Not real confident in this weird area here. That's to be, we'll work on that maybe. I like the idea of this also being on the other side. Where's the other side at? The other side's like here, like from this to this. Where is it? And if I flip it around, rotate, rotate, flip. Nope, rotate, rotate. Kind of keeping the same thing going over here. I think it's in there like that maybe. Well, anyways, that's maybe a plan. So yeah, I like the shape. I think the shape's done. I think I need to sit back and think about this a little more. Actually, there's one thing we haven't done yet. I'm curious. FOV down to like standard FOV. Let's turn off what's going on there. Hold up. Get rid of that. Let's make sure we're not doing anything crazy. Kind of where you're going to see it from is right here. Is anybody else online? I have my thing turned off. No, just me, which is good. First off, 100%. Got to see with shader packs. Yo, okay. Already looks way cooler. Now, the last thing I wanted to see is at night, because I've added in, like over there's some like little light ribbons. And there's some lights kind of in here. I'm back from the lurk, and the office is clean. Amazing. Well, we got the shape done. I'm just loading shaders, and I'm going to, I want to see what this looks like if I time set night. Oh my god. Okay, adding in way more end rods for trim lights is going to make this look crazy at night. I like these little strip lights up the side on, I have my thing turned off, on this guy here. But trimming this was such a power move. So adding in a bunch more of these lights, especially up this weird thing, whatever that, my refrigerator up there. Oh, this view right here with a little bit more lights, a little bit more going on. That's a stellar view. Okay. Go back to day. And oh gosh, the shaders make everything look so much better. It brings back the vibrance. The photo is very, very, very bright and very almost plastic looking. I might be able to trim the corners with conduits. Wait, conduits give lights? Wait, I don't know what a conduit is. Hold on, what the heck's a conduit? This guy? This guy gives off light? You're teasing me. This thing. Okay, we gotta go back up here. Oh, yo, it does give off light. And they're not really noticeable. So if you wanted to add in just little bits of light places, like these little corners, I see what you're saying, like in these corners where I can't put something. If I just stick a conduit in there, where's the center of this? Why is my brain not working? That's the center. So I put like a conduit. Wait, how'd that get there? Excuse me. Did I do that? I don't remember doing that. Strange. But yeah, those add just a little bit of light. I might have to figure out where to put them better. So I got this trapdoor dealio going on here. But it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. And trying to add lights other places I think are going to be helpful. I think this is very bright. That's good enough. This has got enough lights on it. There's just, it's dark here. It's dark in this cylinder. And I don't really know how lights make sense. Maybe there's lights within here. So like inside is super bright. Maybe it's not lighting the exterior. Maybe it's just lighting the inside and seeing how it goes. This thing will definitely have some lights. You could put the pale oak wood signs the trapdoors are, and then put the conduits behind. Oh, yeah. The conduits can go behind the doors. That makes sense. I like the idea. It could be hidden, so it's like a hidden light source. I like that. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Okay. And then I definitely think lighting this thing up will look stinking awesome. If I did... And signs? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. There's lots of things I'm missing. I think even just having lights up both sides of that, especially when it's night, it's gonna look super cool. And I thought about doing frog lights in here, but I think the end rods do just as good, actually. That'll be black in the back and then some sort of light block in the front. So yeah, I think that'll be good. Maybe I don't even put the end rods in this one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I got the shapes done. That's all I wanted to do today. Everything's ready to be, you know, detailed to the max. This is a lot of hand. I like the hand paint thing. I wish I could figure out the gradient. I'm coming in. You want to see it up close? All right, come on in here, Goose. I'll wait for you. I will wait for you. There he is. He's in already. That was quick. Lickety split. Grab that. And then grab this. Grab this. Extend. Extend. And then delete. Sweet. There he is. Oh, he's so fast. I lost him. He's gone. He disappeared. Are you grading me? From a scale 1 to 10? Did I get over a 6? Am I close to a 6? $10? Yes. Yes. From the art man himself. Okay. It's abstract. That's what we're going with. Chat's claimed it's abstract. There's no reason for it, but it's just abstract. When it's done. When it's done, maybe it's done, I'll get some good renderings of it, and then I will put them in your Discord, and we'll ride with that. I don't want you to grade it now, because now it looks silly. There's work to be done. Sweet. Perfect. All right. Well, that is all the time I have. Enjoy your love what you're doing. Perfect. Thanks. Appreciate it. That's all the time I have. I've got other things I got to do. Sub Sunday's coming up, so... yeah, hope to see you guys all there. I was kind of hoping Feather would be live by now, but he is not, so I can't do a raid. But I hope I'll see you guys all here briefly when he is ready to fire that up. So, yeah, without further ado, thanks for coming and hanging out, and we will see you next time. Candid Goose.